Minds in storms that you somehow walked through. It's not that you're stronger, it's that you're sealed. See, the enemy studies people. He knows weakness, he tracks patterns, but when he gets to you, he sees something different. He sees a life with heavenly orders stamped all over it. He sees boundaries he can't cross. He sees divine warnings that say, access denied. It drives him crazy. So instead of attacking you directly, he sends distractions, confusion, delays, people who carry chaos. But it never really works. Why? Because even in your lowest moments, there's something in you he can't crack. That's what happens when you're chosen. You're not just watched over, you're marked. And being marked by God doesn't mean life gets easier. It means hell recognizes you as a threat, even when you don't feel like one. But it still can't reach you. You're not vulnerable the way others are. You walk with a seal that can't be forged, faked, or forced open. You're not just protected. You are untouchable, not because of who you are, but because of whose you are. Number two, you're not in a battle. You are the battlefield. You're not in a battle. You are the battlefield. That's why your life has felt like a war zone since the beginning. You weren't just born into conflict. You attract it, not because you're weak, but because you carry something that forces light and darkness to collide. Wherever you go, something shifts, atmospheres change, people get uncomfortable, things either break off or break loose. That's not random. That's spiritual. You don't step into battles. You become the ground where battles are fought. There's a reason you've always felt like you were being pulled in two directions, like you're in the middle of something bigger than you. That's because you are. You carry weight, and not just emotional weight. Spiritual gravity. When you walk into a place, there's an invisible line drawn. One side is trying to push you into purpose. The other is desperate to distract or destroy you. That tension you feel isn't confusion. It's evidence that both kingdoms recognize what you carry. You think you're just going through life, but life has been coming through you. Every breakdown, every battle, every unexpected attack. It all makes more sense when you realize you're not just caught in the crossfire. You are the fire. You're the territory God's trying to reclaim, and the enemy is trying to sabotage. That's why you wrestle with heaviness that others don't feel. That's why people are drawn to your light but also try to dim it. You've been wondering why peace seems temporary and rest always gets interrupted. It's because your very existence is disruptive to darkness. You carry clarity that breaks confusion. You carry purpose that frustrates evil. You carry presence that pushes back hell. And the wildest part, you're still standing. With all that pressure, all that warfare, all that weight, you're still here, still fighting, still walking. That's not by accident. That's because even when you didn't know it, heaven was using your life to make a statement. You don't just show up to battles. Battles happen because you showed up.